International Mother Language Day 2017, appended with First Language, the Revitalization of Cherokee. Internacia Tago de la Gepatra Lingvo 2017, postaldonita Unua Lingvo, la Revigligo de la Ĉeroka. On the occasion of this day, I launched an appeal for the potential of multilingual education to be acknowledged everywhere, in education and administrative systems, in cultural expressions, and the media, cyberspace, and trade. Irina Bokova, UNESCO Director-General. UNESCO celebrates International Mother Language Day, IMLD, on February 21, 2017, under the theme Towards Sustainable Futures Through Multilingual Education. To foster sustainable development, learners must have access to education in their mother tongue and in other languages. It is through the mastery of the first language or mother tongue that the basic skills of reading, writing, and numeracy are acquired. Local languages, especially minority and indigenous, transmit cultures, values, and traditional knowledge, thus playing an important role in promoting sustainable futures. Okaze de tiu ĉi tago mi lanĉas alvokon por ke la potenco de multlingva edukado estu agnoskita ĉie en edukaj kaj administraj sistemoj, en kulturaj esprimoj kaj en amaskomunikiloj inter reto kaj komerco. Irina Bokova, Ĝenerala Sekretario de Unesko. UNESCO celebras la Internacian Tagon de la Gepatra Lingvo en la 21 de februaro 2017 sub la temo Daripova estonteco per multlingva edukado. Por nutri daripovan evoluigon, lernantoj devas havi alireblon al edukado en sia Gepatra Lingvo kaj en aliaj lingvoj. Per la lego de la unua aŭ Gepatra Lingvo oni akiras la bazajn kapablojn de legado, skribado kaj kalkulscio. Lokaj lingvoj, precipe minoritataj kaj indiĝenaj, transigas kulturojn, valorojn kaj tradician scion, kaj tiamaniere ili ludas gravan rolon je la antaŭenigo de daripova estonteco. International Mother Language Day and Esperanto are related because the core values of this day, multilingualism and the right of every person to speak his or her mother language, are also the values defended by the movement for Esperanto. Esperantists do not want any language to disappear. They want all languages to continue existing with respect for everyone's linguistic rights and for linguistic justice to prevail. With this aim, for many years, the Universal Esperanto Association has solemnly co-celebrated this day to underline, among other things, that Esperanto does not eliminate languages, unlike the way the languages of economic and military great powers do. Esperanto, in fact, is a means of protecting against the disappearance of languages. Esperanto is an instrument accelerating the attainment of just communication and thus of just relations between ethnic groups, cultures, and peoples. La Internacia Tago de la Gepatra Lingvo kaj Esperanto rilatas ĉar la kernaj valoroj de ĉi tiu tago, la multlingveco kaj la rajto de ĉiu homo paroli sian gepatran lingvon, estas ankaŭ la valoroj kiujn la movado por Esperanto defendas. Esperantistoj volas neniun lingvon malaperigi, ili volas ke ĉiuj lingvoj plu ekzistu en respekto de ĉies lingvaj rajtoj kaj regu lingva justeco. Ci cele de multaj jaroj Universala Esperanto-Asocio solene kunfestas ĉi tiun tagon, interalie por substraki ke Esperanto ne estas eliminanto de lingvoj, kiel estas uzataj la lingvoj de grandaj ekonomiaj kaj militistaj potencoj. Esperanto fakte estas protektilo kontraŭ la malapero de lingvoj. Esperanto estas ilo akcelanta la atingon de justa komunikado kaj tiel de justaj rilatoj inter etnoj, kulturoj kaj popoloj.
We are in the common English speech called Kituas. The word originates from the word Gidu-Hwagi. Throughout the past 200 years, we have been under threat of losing our identity that's always been anchored by our language. Efforts are now being made to revitalize and reestablish our language as our first language.
I don't think we have 200 people that speak the Cherokee language out of 14,000. Now there's 14,000 members. In the beginning, there were only, I'll say 1,200. I hear a different number of how many people escaped the Trail of Tears removal. All those people spoke the Cherokee language in those days.
It's kind of hard to understand from an outsider perspective, how in the world could, any nation lose their language? Well, but if you go back and think about, the travesty that occurred where, the federal government was attempting, to wash the native out of the native people, there was some serious harm done. Children were taken from their homes, sent to boarding schools that were, far, far away, and, when the children spoke their language or practiced their traditions, they were punished for it.
They were doing away with our language, and so we could speak English.
So it was sort of punished out of them. They didn't want to do it anymore, and since they went through so much with them speaking it, they didn't teach their kids.
There's others who began to see English learning as a way to survive within the community and how the community in Cherokee was changing. Seeing the speakers and the exchange between the speakers and how they came alive when they spoke the language is whenever I saw that speaking Cherokee wasn't something that they just did, that they lived for the moments to go back to their mother tongue, the language that their parents spoke to them as children.
We believe this identity, this sound, was given to us by the Creator. It is to distinguish us, it is to mark us from all other peoples. In order to maintain that, we have to continue to make the same sound.
Last year we had under 260 fluent speakers, and we can look at the newspaper every week as it comes out, and we circle the names of the people that we lost that are fluent speakers. And we used to the average in 2005 was that we were losing 3 fluent speakers every 2 months.
Language is, it's really the identity of who we are. And so over the last 9 years, we've created a language academy with full-time teachers and a full-time administrator over the school that basically Cherokee is the first language.
We probably won't ever have what we had with our great-grandparents, with the language they used and all of that knowledge, but we're trying to rebuild it so we can pass it on.
Adzegedua Zunadelo Gosti Nugadua Academy is a total immersion program. We presently have over 70 children enrolled. Over 30 of those are in the early childhood birth to 5 programs. And then we go into elementary and we have roughly 40 students that are in kindergarten through 3rd grade. And as that oldest cohort progresses, we add a grade each year.
So those ones that have stayed with us and blazed the trail, they're the 3rd graders now. So we're adding 4th grade next year, 5th grade the year after that, and then they will be ready to go to middle school wherever they may choose to go.
One of the unique components about our school is the certified teachers in the typical English school would be the lead teacher in a classroom, and then they have an assistant. At our school, it's flipped on its head. So the certified teachers become the teacher as assistants. We do the paperwork and we do the lesson planning, but the real teacher is the fluent speaker. It's like that in every classroom. There's at least one fluent speaker for every classroom. And all of those speakers come from different communities, they come from different backgrounds, but they're all here for that common purpose because they have that just need to get that language back with the kids.